The second coming of Muhammad Ali, Tony Bellew, just a joke there, has been speaking to Sky Sports in regards to what he feels his value is at the moment in the heavyweight game. He said, "I'm a guy in demand at the moment, probably the most valuable heavyweight in the world, only after AJ." Now, in my opinion, we need to be realistic here. Bellew's milking this win over David Haye, an aged David Haye and a one-legged David Haye. If Haye hadn't got injured, Haye would have won the fight. He was winning up until, was it round 5, when he picked up the injury to his Achilles. Now, I don't blame Bellew for wanting to cash out. It's only natural. Boxing's a tough sport, a tough game. You've got to get what you can while you can. But I think the suggested names that he's calling out, like Parker and Wilder, even with Parker having had a lackluster performance the other day against Razvan Kajanu on 12 days notice, might I add, after Hughie Fury pulled out, he still dominated on the cards and showed a good level of fitness over the 12 rounds. Bellew, not being a true heavyweight, is really speaking himself up to be something that realistically we all know he's not. And Wilder, I don't even think that's a conversation to have, because Wilder beats him all day. If he was to fight one of the two, his better chance would be against Parker. But even Parker still beats him. Now, in regards to David Haye, if Bellew was so confident that he'd beat Haye, then why not do it again? He'd end up with the lion's share of the purse this time, and like he had mentioned that he had to bow to all Haye's demands, it'd be the other way around, so he'd have control over who does what and etc. And Haye, if he was to beat Bellew, would only square it up at 1 apiece, 1-1, so then they could do a third fight which would make even more money. Haye versus Bellew, or Bellew versus Haye it'd be this time, would generate more money, I think, than Parker versus Bellew or Wilder Bellew, and they could do it on the pay-per-view after how drama-filled the fight was last time. So I think, in all reality, Bellew knows he got lucky that night, and Bellew needs to come to his senses and realise that he's not a heavyweight. And if he's going to challenge Parker or Wilder, he's not going to end up with the money that he would fighting David Haye. Now, Haye doesn't have a belt, yeah. But if Bellew comes to his senses and realises, well, hang on a minute, I'm not a heavyweight. The only advantage for me is fighting for the belt, which realistically is not going to win. Or fight Haye, whereas if he was to lose, it's 1 apiece, they could do a third fight. And there's a lot more money in fighting Haye than there is fighting Parker or Wilder. So we'll have to see what happens. Haye doing his rehab at the moment for his Achilles. He believes that he wants to be back in the ring by December. And I'm sure there's no other fight that Haye would want other than Bellew.